stream in store, or right now I'm running a stream in store. We got around 30 pairs. They're gonna be in the shop, and then from there we'll go through. We do have some box pairs today, and we do have some no box pairs. But welcome in everybody. Once again, Tia ran a stream earlier. I'm running a stream from the shop. My name's Diego. Welcome in, y'all. We'll see how long it goes. We'll see what we got. But we do have one pair mixed in that's brand new. But other than that, stuff is pre-owned. If it says it in the listing that it has the box, then we'll have a box. But yeah, we'll run it here shortly. We'll let some more people trickle in. But if y'all want to look through the shop, and if there's one shoe that everybody wants to run, as long as it's not the dot swoosh, because that's a brand new one, let us know. I'm not sure for the giveaway. That have to be up to the owners. I just work here. It's like my second month, the start of, or like halfway through my second month. So yeah, but size 12s, we got a few of those. Oh, the slide. I see 12, 13, size 11, 10.5, size 9. So I see a few bigger sizes. So we can honestly start. We can start with those. Let me get it. We're gonna start with a 14. I'm running separate. This is stuff from the shop that we set aside specifically to run for y'all. Because it's gonna be dollar starts. I don't know if I said that already, right? Everything's gonna start at a dollar, and what it goes for is what it goes for. Um, the Jedi behind me, this one I think is a size 10. It's a size 10. This is not for sale on the stream, but somebody asked about it. No heat in your size. I'm sorry about that. But all right, we're gonna start with a size 9.5. Let me let me pin this real quick. This is what we're gonna start off with. No box, pre-owned. The spacing is a little off today because I got the shelf with stuff over here, but some vulcanized off whites, no box, but they're canvas. Think of them as like a Converse. How much for my beanie? It was just $20. I forget the Chameleon Vintage on Instagram, but they're based out of San Francisco. But cool. This is the shoe, the left shoe. This is the right shoe. I flipped them around actually, but real quick, what y'all are working with? All right, just so that y'all know, heel drag condition and stuff like that. We're gonna run this, and we're starting at a dollar. Off white canvas, vulcanized canvas shoes right here. They do still got the off white hang tag, but they're a size EU 42, so that's an 8.5. But yeah, some off whites. They're no box pre-owned, but clean, I would say. Like I said, here are the soles and what you're working with. But dollar starts, and what it goes for is what it goes for, so that y'all can get some steals here. We don't have any used beanies, and then like I said, we'll go from there. But finishing up here, it's at 27 bucks. Some off whites. This is like a good, just everyday shoe, beater shoe, running and getting groceries, whatever you might be doing. But cool, 27 bucks, dollar start. Like I said, what it goes for is what it goes for. Let me swap to a size 10.5 real quick, and we'll get that going. Let me pin that for y'all. Cool. So these are a size 10.5, white cement fours. I can do a size 10 next, but box that I can see, I think I covered up the size. Ooh. But bang, 2012 pair, white cements. Why pay a big price tag when we can start at a dollar and kind of go from there? You feel me? But this is what y'all are working with. Starloss up here. There is some, but they got lots of life left. And we were talking about this. They were really just free winging it. Interesting. But that's 10.5. Then we'll start it at a dollar. And we do have a lot of size 12 through 14s that we're going to go through. A lot of them with box, but white cement fours. 10 and a half from 2012. Dollar start. What it goes for is what it goes for. These do come with the box. There is no hang tag, which I don't even know if this pair came with it, but from 2012, right here. And then I will do a bigger size after this. But check it out, 75 bucks. Not a bad price. If this is a personal pair, that's a great price. But white cement fours just sold. All right, cool. Let's see, size 11. What do we got in the size 11? I can run these here. They're a 10 and a half, but they are they are cherries, or they are 11s. But the cherry 11s, these are a size 10 and a half, pre-owned, no box. Okay, so I am seeing some bigger sizes here. So after this one, we'll run it with the size 14. I think we're gonna run a 7. And I'll run maybe 2 of them. But we're gonna do that at $1. But 2022 Cherry 11s, pre-owned, no box. Once again, let me show y'all what y'all are working with. The soles. We do got tight boots in shop, but they're not being ran on the whatnot. There's only the items in the shop down below. Whatever side they're at is what we're running today. But these are a 10 and a half Cherry 11s. But size 13 and 14, that's going to be coming up next. They both have a box, and we'll run it from there. But once again, this is what y'all are bidding on right now. Size 10 and a half, 2022 Cherry 11s. Yeah, for a beater pair, honestly, you can get a lot of life out of these. But congrats, 62 bucks. Dollar starts because what they go for is what y'all are paying. What y'all choose to make them go for. My fault. But the tight boots, I can't run them because they're in shop. But if you go to thesneakcity.com, type in tight booth, you should be able to see the sizes that we have. But like I said, we're gonna run a bigger shoe here, and I'm just getting it set up here. Cool. Let me pin it, and then y'all will be able to see them. But they're just some infrareds. As you can see, OG box, but no lid. Size 14. Let me get these out the box for you. But this is what we're working with. I'll do another bigger another bigger size after this, but this is what the soles are looking like right there. For the inventory of what we have, you can hit the shop button somewhere down here. I forget what side it's on, but that's what we're running on this stream. If y'all want to see what we have in store at thesneakcity.com, you're more than welcome to. We ship, you're able to pick up in store. The option is set to where you can pick these up in store or have them shipped off to you. But let's go ahead and run this zone. OG box, but no lid. Size 14. Jordan 7s. Infrareds. Another good, just everyday pair. Put on some sweats. Go to the grocery store. Take the dog. We don't got any Chicago. Oh, do I got Chicago's? I don't got Chicago's. I'm sorry. But bang, 48 bucks. Sub 50. Not bad. I think I just bumped the table. Can y'all still see me? Good. All right, we're gonna run a size 13, older pair. Y'all see the box here. Let me pin this real quick. Oh, Chicago 10. Oh, yeah, no, that's what I'm about to run actually. My fault. Misunderstanding right there. But next, honestly, I can run the Muslims for y'all because it's Muslins because it's a bigger size. But OG box, let me get these out of here. Chicago 10s. Sorry, I thought you were asking for a size 10, like one Chicago. But this is what y'all are gonna be bidding on right here. It does come with a box. Just show y'all. It is damaged, but OG box. Once again, Chicago, pens. Let's go ahead. I can just start it here. Whoa. And then let me show y'all what y'all are working with for the soles right here. Muslins are running next here. Muslins, and then I see the chat, the 12s and the size 9 are running after this. And then I'll run the shadows too, but Chicago's size 13, Chicago 10s. But dollar starts, y'all dictate the price, and we go from there. That's what we're going to be running today. Pre-owned shoes. We have one pair of new shoes that we'll run a little later. But I got a little queue of shoes that are being asked for, so we'll give the people what they want. 56 bucks. Y'all are getting some steals for the bigger sizes, which is sick. That's why we're doing dollar starts. We'll see what they go for or what y'all decide to pay, right? But somebody was asking for the muslins, and then I said I was running the size 912s that I can kind of prep over here. Low key dropping some stuff, my fault. But also comes with box. Let me get those pinned real quick. Cool. Let me pin them. Muslins right here. That's the box. They do come with their gray laces, just so that y'all can see here. And then let me get this up here. Muslin threes, size 14. We don't got any up tempos right now, but let me show y'all what y'all are working with for the Star Loss, which close to none. They are pre-owned, but they come with their box. Forget I can start it here for y'all. My fault. But dollar starts, y'all dictate the price that they go for. Not really tripping because if y'all get a steal, that's amazing and that's great for y'all. Muslin threes with box. The box I will note is damaged, but this is the condition of the canvas uppers, and then how the stars are doing for y'all. But hey, cop them for under 100. Another great pair. There we go. 85 bucks. Good cop. All of these are good cops, I would say. A little bit for everybody. We do got some hoop shoes. After I said I was running the 12s. For those that y'all were asking, the Jordan 12s. Let me clarify there. And then I'll run the shadows, and then we'll run to some hoop shoes, and then keep it going. But honestly, yeah, I can run those after this, and then I'll do the shadows. But for the polys, those I'm gonna run them towards the end. Those are brand new OGL. They're a size 12. But let's get these set up for y'all real quick. They come with their OG box, and let me pin it here for y'all. All right, they're the Hyper Royals. Pinned it real quick. Dollar starts, but y'all can gauge the condition on these. Lots of life. They're 9.5 men's, the for the Seafoams. So they're size 11 women's. These so what I listed them as were all men's sizes. So then these are tagged to 10.5, but they're a men's 9. So let's go ahead and get that started, and then we can run it up. They're at $1. Y'all pay what y'all want to pay for them. Dollar starts so that y'all can get a steal. And then I am gonna run the fives. Somebody asked for them, just the toddler fives, and then I'll run the shadows. Don't worry. And then I'll run some regular schmegular hoop shoes, but Hyper Royal 12s with box, and we'll keep it pushing after this. Bang, 62 bucks. You love to see some steals going out. Some everyday shoes, stuff you can wear on the daily. This is what we're running next. Little Jones. Y'all see them. They're actually super soft. This is super sick. But give me a second. Let me get them up here. Let's see. This is what we're going to be running right here. But y'all can see. And let me pin them. Size 7C. So these are toddlers, little humans. I don't got any more 12s in the size 9. But all right. Let me get this ready. And then, oh, I forget. I can just click it here. But bang. Raging Bull 5s for the little one. These are pretty sick. Dollar starts today. What if you look down below on the shop? That's what we're running. The selection is kind of zooming. Not gonna lie, but dollar starts dictate the price. Oh yeah, didn't show the soles on these, but they're pretty sick. We got 5 seconds left. I'm gonna do the shadows. I'm gonna do some hoop shoes, and then I'll go and do the sea foams. For the hoop shoes, I only got like 4 pairs, so give me like 10 minutes, and then we got you. But $27, Raging Bull 5s. I said I was doing the shadows. Let me get those pulled up here, and then we can get that going. If I could type, my goodness. All right, let me go ahead and pin these, and then 9.5 with box laces still bundle up, and then I can show you all the condition here. But we're running some 2018 shadows. These are broken in, to say the least here, but y'all can see the condition of the uppers. Some scrapes there. Streamer University graduate is crazy. And then let me show y'all a heel drag, because I would say this is the one that has the most heel drag out of all the shoes. Stars. Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead. Let me start these Jones at $1. Oh, let me show you the heels too, just so that y'all know what you're working with. But some 2018 shadows, 9.5, and then just so that y'all can see a true reflection of the shoe. But for $46, under 50, this is steal. They're at 50, but some shadow ones, they were loved, very pre-loved, but they come with their box and they come with the extra laces. Hey, $50 for a first purchase. Thank you. And then I'll keep it pushing. So let me run some hoop shoes that I mentioned, and then we'll keep on going with the other ones. So Game Royal KD 14s, size 9. This is what we're working with here. I'm running 4 hoop shoes, and then I'm gonna run the sea foams because somebody was asking for them. The Air Max is gonna run a little later because that one is brand new. For KDs in a size 10, I do not, but I have a 10.5, or I think I have a Kyrie in a size 10 if that works. But that'll be running shortly after, right here. The slides. Oh, I forgot I got those. We can cue those up too. But let me show you all the soles. $1 for some KD 14 size 9. $2. This is why it's dollar starts, because y'all will get a steal. Like I said, we're doing a few hoop shoes. This one actually, I forgot to mention, does not come with a box, but this is a condition that they're in. You can still play in these. Dollar starts for y'all, so that y'all can get some steals. Cool. First purchase, thank you. But the KDs are gonzo. Here. Oh, I got two different Kyries apparently. I'm gonna start with the size 10 though. Fly traps, the Ocean Cube colorway right here. Yeah, these are the size 10 Kyries. I don't got any smaller basketball shoes here. The hoop shoes are gonna be around like 9 to 10 and a half, it seems. But let's go ahead and start these. No box. How's the condition? Let me show you the soles. It looked like they were hooped outside, but as for the condition, they're fairly clean, I would say. They don't smell, so they weren't used heavily, I can tell you that much. But this is what we're working with. They're at $3, just some simple hoop shoes. Dollar starts so that y'all can get a steal. And then I'll do two more hoop shoes, and then we'll run the sea foams and go from there. Hey, $16. Come on now. And then let me run the other Kyries too. These will be a size 10 and a half. I think. They are a 10 and a half. Another pair of hoop shoes. No shocks. 12 men. I think size 12 men. I think I ran out of those. I'll double check right now, but Kyrie 5 low. We'll start them. We'll keep it pushing. But oh yeah, let me show y'all the soles. This is what y'all are working with. Cleaner than the other pair sole wise, but condition wise about the same. You can check the sole for any creasing as to how heavily they were used or not used type of thing, but maybe like a run or two type thing. But dollar starts. And then as for smaller sizes, I think the smallest size I have is a 7.5 that I can also run here shortly, but that one is just a Nike trainer. Like in a photo booth with the grass in the back. But this is where we get some good lighting. But $15 for a pair of Kyries. Cool hoop shoe. Let me get these way of Wades out of the way. If y'all are catching what I'm saying. But I do have to disclose that these were drawn on, it seems. Like they highlighted the logos of these, and it seems like it's got some Bible verses here right there. But just so that y'all can see the colorway though, it's pretty sick. And I like avocados. Yeah, give me a second here. I'm gonna run like three more shoes, and I can do a 7. It's just gonna be a Nike trainer. So, Way of Wades. I am disclosing that they got like kind of drawn on with like a marker over the detailing of it. But dollar starts, then y'all can make it go for what y'all want to pay for. Yeah, some good hoop shoes. I got two more pairs of hoop shoes after this, just in the show in total. But we ran a few others. But some avocados, like I said, they were drawn on though, so it's like highlighting part of the design. Somebody said it looked cool. I think it makes it pop. But cool. Some hoop shoes for $13. That's a steal. So I did say I was gonna be running the sea foams after that. Let me go ahead and get that pinned. These do come with the box. They will come with the replacement laces. And yeah. As for the box though, it is a little damaged, but it's one of those that comes with the extra pair. So that seafoam color lace. Let me set things down real quick. And y'all can gauge the condition of the foams. Honestly, yeah, I'll run the slides after this, and then I will run the other, the size 7.5 that somebody was asking for, and then that would do most of my my smaller sizes. So give me a sec, and then we'll run a few more hoop shoes after that. So let's run it. Seafoam ones come with box. Come with the other seafoam colored laces. Dollar starts. Oh, didn't show y'all the stars here, but there's some stars, a lot of stars, and then there is some heel drag though. But there are 9.5 men, so size 11 women's. Here, let me show y'all one more time the star loss. That is kind of non-existent. Did I do a bundle ship? Maybe. I'm not sure. I might have messed up on that, y'all. This is the first time that I set up the show, and I did not double check that. I'm so sorry. But hey, Seafoams for under 50 bucks. It does say payment failed, so hopefully you can fix that before the stream ends, so that way you can secure them. I'm gonna set them off to the side, and hopefully you got more than enough time to fix your payment, because under 50 bucks for some Seafoams, that's clean. All right. Somebody was asking for the Versace slides, the Versace, if you will, and then I will do the 7.5. So give me a sec. Let me get the Versace on here, and then thank you. You fixed your payment. You're chilling. They're yours after the stream. All right. They're a EU 44 Versace slides. Little Versace action. Well, what was the retail on that? It's probably gonna be mirrored for maybe 213, and that was on sale. Yo, thank you for the $5. What do I do for $5, y'all? What I thought was cool about these, little card of authenticity. So these are like, I can't do a backflip. I can like do a little 360, but I'm confined to my space right now. But yeah. Anyways, authenticity. The little card is in here, and then let me pop it open. Bow. This is how you know your Versace is real. Your Versace is real. But now, let me show you the slides themselves, though, because it's like I'm like talking about them, but I'm not showing them. They're tabloids because it kind of is reminiscent of a newspaper. Just make note of this is what the sole is looking like. You can get that little gunk off, but Versace slides. Dollar starts because we want y'all to get some steals. All right, but anyways, let's run it and we go from there. But Versace slides, size 10. So they're an EU 44. I'll be honest, I tried them on. But they're like a 10, 10.5, I would say. They are a bit more for like a narrow foot, but you got the big old Versace spell out right there. And then they got little, yeah, it's like a newspaper. Run some errands in these, take them to whatever you want to do. But you're not paying the retail price of what they were at, like 213. I don't have a whole lot of youth sizes right now. Sorry. We're gonna run a 7.5 after this. The Sambas have a replacement box, but this one's OG box, certificate of authenticity with them too. Little tabloid Versace sandals. Hey, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. But Versace slides. What do y'all want to see of them? Actually, I'm just like moving around hella. This is what the heel is looking like. But hey, some Versace for under $100. $80 when the retail was like 213, I think it was, marked down from 4 something. You did not have to pay that. Paid under $100. Let me just make sure I'm getting your envelope of authenticity sealed up correctly. Cool. Then I said I was running some 7.5s. Let's get. Oh, I forgot to box up your Seafoams. But all right, we're gonna run a 7.5. It's a Nike trainer, a little everyday joint, and they were the initiators, I think it was. These are a 7.5. Let me go ahead and pin them. Okay, bundle ship is on. Thank you for checking for me. So sorry. When is the next show? I think we have one later tonight. You can check our upcoming shows, bookmark whatever is coming. I think it's like 7:30 or so. That one I will might be designer shopping type thing. But don't worry. We run shows often. We don't got any Kobe's, but these are a 7.5 Nike initiators, 7.5 men's. Oh yeah. We'll run shoes, and that's the thing though. We stack up what we can. Like right now is in a little impromptu stream. I don't got any New Balances. This is the closest that I get when it comes to trainers. I got a few bigger sizes, a few smaller sizes, but yeah. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by. Nike initiators. They're just a good everyday shoe. Let me show you all the soles. I'm sorry, forgot to show that, but these have lots of life. I have two size 10 men's coming up. And I see somebody ask for some fly knits that I can also run. I got some 11 lows coming up, but hey, 19 bucks. Another daily walker, which is pretty sick. Somebody did ask for the infrareds. So, what did I say I was running next? Let me run these other hoop shoes real quick, and then we'll keep it pushing. These were going to be a size 10 and a half. They're the okay. These are a 10 and a half. They are a Jordan 36 low, flipped infrareds. No boxes. I'm gonna run these two, and then I'm gonna run so two more hoop shoes to go. I'll run the fly knits for you. I got two size 10s that I'll run, and then I'll finish off here. Somebody did ask for the Sambas. I can run those soonish. Like Jordan 12s or size 12s, because for the sizes, I jump from a 11 to a 13 or 14, it seems. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, size 12s were I think we're all out. Size 11 and I think 13 is the one that goes from there, but we're going to run these infrareds, flipped infrareds I should say. Oh my goodness, I forgot I have the polys, y'all. I'm going to grab that box cuz I honestly I can't see. Those are a size 12. Yo, I'm so sorry. Let me run the polys after this cuz if not, I will forget. But Jordan 36s, lows, flipped infrareds, no box, pre-owned, but lots of life on these, just slightly dirty. All right, chilling. These have sold. Okay, where are the polys? I need to find those actually. Let me run. I'm gonna run these two before I forget. This one will be a penny. New or used. So the polys that are a size 12 are brand new. Size 13, I think the Flyknit might be a 13, but this is the penny real quick, and then we'll run it. Hey Kobe, where did I leave the poly box?
It's around the corner on top of those.
Oh, you're right. I did set it aside. So I found the poly box. That's my fault, y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and run it. Little pennies, penny fives, penny V, size 10 and a half. Another clean shoe. Oh yeah, let me show y'all the soles and what you're working with here. I have a size 11, but no retros in that size right now.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
But little pennies, almost infrared esque.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Dollar starts. So this is what y'all are bidding on now. I'm gonna do the fly knits next, and then I'm gonna go ahead and run the polys before I forget because I forgot where I'd place that box. But thank you for your first purchase. 18 bucks. Clean shoe. Now I'm gonna run the fly knits that I mentioned. They're size 14. And then after this, I'm running the size 12 polys that are brand new OGL. So here we go. These are the fly knits, size 14. Dollar starts. This is what y'all are working with. But for the person that was asking for the fly knits, I got you. Thank you for waiting if you're still here. No, yeah, these are clean. Oh, actually, let me just show y'all this before I forget. But like on this side, it does look like it teared a little on the tongue. That's inside. That's not nothing too structural when it comes to everything else. But it is something to note, just so that y'all, when you get them, it's not like a crazy surprise type thing. We want to make sure we're showing the product to the truest of its condition. But I don't have any size 12s other than the Air Max that is going to be running right after this. That is brand new. We took it off the shelf, and that's the one we're throwing on. Cool. Thank you for your first purchase. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be running the polys next. Somebody asked for the Solomons to see them. This is what you're looking like. They got some browning. These were hiked in. So there is some browning. But as for the tread, there's some tread. So they're a size 10. I got two pairs of size 10s, and honestly, I'll run them after this. But let me go ahead. People were asking about this. The Poly, Dot Swoosh, Big Heads, Big Head Jones. Sorry, I'm in a confined space, so y'all can't really see this. But these are brand new OGR. Let me get that up here for y'all. Oh, there's a pre-bid already. Y'all were scoping it out. But let me show y'all what we're working with here, and then we'll kind of keep it pushing. So, dollar starts on these. They're brand new. We had them in the shop for 190. Whatever it goes for is what it goes for, but dollar start on these brand new dot swooshes, big heads. And let me double check. This should come with some extra races, I think. Can't find them. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll double check and see. But size 12 polys, these are brand new. Oh, I just put new. Sorry, but they come with their box. So brand new polys, about to start here soon. Size 12. Let's see what y'all pay. But a dollar start. There is a pre-bid at 27 bucks, and we're running it. They're brand new with box. Honestly, this is a super clean colorway. I like haven't really looked at them if I'm being honest, in the sense of just like seeing what the shoe itself is, right? But dollar start. There was a pre-bid of 27 bucks, but good luck, and you're gonna cop yourself a brand new pair of shoes. One, two, three. It's gone for 123 actually. But nah, these are clean. Little poly big heads with box, brand new. Now, somebody asked for size 10s. I'm gonna run my two size 10s, and then we're gonna keep it pushing. So we're gonna run the Solomons. These are used pre-owned, but come with its box. And then let me show y'all what you're working with, because once again, they are pre-owned. Somebody did hike in them, so that way you can see what you're working with. But yo, you want to wear these on a hike? You want to take these to a coffee shop? Do you? Just so that y'all can see the condition here. I'm double checking the lacelets here, just kind of seeing what the condition is, right? But a dollar start, y'all pay what you want. Some XT6s. I own a black and gray pair. The other pair is another coffee shop shoe. It's gonna be a Jound Reebok Classic. It's some of those like fashion MF type of shoes that if you know, you know. Size 9s. You can double check the shop, but I don't think we got any size nines. I'm sorry. But Solomon's and the Lunar Rock is just a white colorway. But this is what it's looking like. It's just there is some browning, but if you want another like hiking shoe to add to the rotation, this is the tread. Whole lot of tread. But yeah, and then after these I'll run another size 10. But Solomon XT6s, size 10, pre-owned, but with box. Dollar starts. These retail for what, like 180? Y'all don't have to pay that. Oh, I'll run the Sambas after the Jowns. But right here, size 10 Solomons. Gonna wrap this up and then start the next one. 34 bucks for some Solomons. A good everyday shoe. Ortholite soles. Good for your soles of your feet. Wait, that's kind of weird, y'all. Don't quote me on that. We're gonna zoom past that. My fault, y'all. But we're gonna run some Reeboks. Y'all see the box. Jound Johns. Triple J. Jound. Club C's. If you don't know what those look like, I'll show you shortly. But they come with their box, pre-owned. They're just a very regular shoe. If y'all know Jound, it's just a designer. Like his Asics are crazy. They go for bread. But it's just a classic white with say kind of like a gum sole type thing. But we're gonna go ahead and run these, and then I'll run the Adidas, the Sambas that are in a replacement box. These come with OG box. If you know, you know. Honestly, you're gonna be wearing jeans. It's a subtle, just clean shoe. White, and then let me show y'all the liner on this. It's pretty cool. The LeBron size 14s. I can show you them after this, and then they're almost gonna be ran. We're gonna run the smaller sizes, and then we'll run the bigger sizes here. But cool, just some Jowns, a classic everyday shoe. You can wear it with whatever, wear them whenever. But yeah, sorry about that. I kind of zoned out there, but we're gonna after these, I'm gonna show y'all the LeBrons, and then from there we'll run the Sambas. I got a few more pairs to go, but hey, 34 for a pair of Jones. That is clean. Personally, I think they're a clean pair. I'm not a I'm a simple guy. What can I say? But all right, real quick, this is the glimpse at the LeBron joints, and then I'll run them a bit later. I'm gonna run some Sambas next here, but this is what they're looking like. This is the sole, and then I can run them in a bit for you. But let me go ahead and pin the Samba. It is in a replacement box, just so that you know. But I'll pin it size 9
Size 11, right?
in a Converse box. That's the replacement box for the Dons. You always just relax and chill in a small space. Honestly, I gotta work with what I got. Like genuinely, I stretch my arms out, and that's kind of all the space I got to work with. If y'all saw the floor, I'm confined to a little box or a little square from what y'all are buying. So, hey man, I can't complain. But these are the Sambas. They're pre-owned. This is the sole, no heel drag. Let me double check. I don't want to lie to y'all. Boom. No heel drag, but there is something to note that I'm seeing here. In the toe box here, it looks like something was kind of dropped on them. I'm not necessarily sure what it is. It might be soap. Might be something you can get off, but we're gonna go ahead and run it. And then I'll run the two smaller sizes, finish off with the two bigger sizes, and then that'll be it for today. Drop the no, that's something happened to them, but some Sambas. They're in a replacement box though. Let me show y'all. Bang, bang. This is what you're bidding on right here. Samba size 9, another classic shoe. It's crazy because we went from a Solomon to a Club C to a Samba. Like this is just some regulars. They come in a Converse box. But hey, first purchase for $11. Come on now. Let me go ahead
I'll just do 120.
and tuck these. I said I was running the smaller sizes, right? So we're gonna go way small. We're gonna run some Easter joints. They are toddlers though. We're running two toddler shoes and then the rest are gonna be adults. But gauge the condition on these because they were stepped in. They were very much so stepped in. But they're toddler shoes. So they're gonna get beat up anyways. And they start at $1. You're not gonna be paying retail price for these joints at I don't know, like $80 for a kid's shoe. Kind of crazy. But let me go ahead and start the Easters. Then we can finish up here shortly. But they're at $1. Bid would you like? But here, let me show y'all real quick. But Easter forces. I'm gonna run a pair of dunks after this, and then we'll finish up the smaller sizes here. But bang,
Thank you.
$6 toddler forces. 9 seed. Cool. $6. First purchase. Thank you for shopping with us. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for rocking with us. Now we're gonna do some dunks for the little one. It's like the Hyper Crimson, something like that. Ooh, check my spelling on this one. This is the last kid shoe that I'm running. But Game Royal. This is what the soles are looking like, just so you know. But hey, clean them off real quick. They're in good condition. Hey, I don't hate nobody. There's no room for hate out here. I'm so sorry. But we're gonna go ahead and run these. Game Royals. Bright Crimson. Little dunks for the little ones. And then I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 shoes left to go. I'll double check what we got, but this is the smallest shoe that I'm gonna be running from the whole lot, and then we're gonna bump up to some size 14s it seems with what's left. Only size 14 and like 10, 10 and a half is gonna be left after this. I'll double check, but hey, some dunks, $5 for the little ones. But okay, what do we want to run here? The 11 lows, like 89 flights, I think it is. This is your option. 11 lows. All right, that was the one. Will note they do not come with a box. All of the shoes are pre-owned. I do have two more shoes with boxes left, and then two more shoes without boxes left after that. But let me go and pin this here. Size 11 though, I have the 95 or 89 flights, so that'll come up after this. These are a 9.5, so I do apologize for those asking for smaller shoes. This is a smaller shoe. That is my fault, but I'm gonna show y'all what y'all are working with. The soles, heel drag type thing. But it's the year of the snake, and it's almost like a holographic snake pattern here. It's not like the other ones where you could feel it and that is kind of what would peel. This is a bit more protected. So 11 lows, no box, pre-owned, but that's what you're working with. And then let me show y'all the insides so that you can kind of see what you're getting. But they're clean, they're classic. Hey, dollar starts for a reason. Bid what you'd like. We go from there. And we're almost finishing up the show after this here. But I got a few more shoes to go. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. After this, I'm running the 89 flights. Those are a size 11. These are a 9.5. And then it's only bigger sizes from there. So dollar bids or dollar starts. Year of the Snake. Jordan 11 lows. Hey, come on now. $32. First purchase. Thank you for rocking with us. Thank you for shopping with us. Size 11, 89 flights are coming up. And then from there, it's only big sizes. So right now, I got a size 11 coming up. And then I got three more that are size 14, two with boxes, one without a box, just so that y'all know what we're working with here. But let me go ahead, pin this for you, and then so, like I said, for sizes that we got left right now, this will be the smallest size that's left at a size 11. I got two pairs with box, size 14s, and then one pair without box, also a size 14. So, let me go ahead, start the auction for y'all. I didn't talk about it much, but some Flight 89s. It's like a white, but I coined it the Sonics colorway because we're based out of Seattle. Let me show y'all the sole and what you're working with. But some 89 flights, another everyday shoe that you can wear. Like I said, this is the last small size that I have that's a size 11. Then I got three more pairs, but they're size 14s. So just so y'all know, this is the smallest size that I'm running. And then I got three more big sizes. Size 14s next. Just 89 flights, another classic everyday shoe. Dollar starts, bid what you like so you can get yourself a steal. We got 5 seconds left here at 23 bucks. Some flights. Congrats on your purchase. So, should I run the box pairs and leave the no box pairs for last? Or how do we do this? Because I got three pairs left. I have a LeBron, I got a one low, and then I got a two low. The sizes that are left are size 14, just so that y'all know. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna run the LeBrons here. The Ashes colorway, no box, pre-owned, size 14 LeBrons. Like I said, I only have size 14s left. For those of y'all that are joining, I only got size 14 left, just so that y'all know. And we're gonna be wrapping up the show here soon. So this is a condition and where they're at. For those of you that were asking earlier, if you're still here, good luck. If not, somebody else can maybe scoop them up for a steal. But $1, size 14 LeBron 15s. They are size 14 though. But for just a little low key hoop shoe, it's an option for you. And if you get them for $1, you get them for $1. Dollar starts for a reason. But we're at 16 now. These are kayaks. Hey, some people got bigger feet, but I got two more pairs after this. These are a size 14. Comments are wild, dude. But dollar starts so that y'all can get a steal. LeBron 15s for 14s. Hey, congrats on the purchase. 25 bucks. We're gonna run two more size 14s, and then that'll be what's left for today. So I'm gonna go ahead. Do I run the UNCs or Mocha one low? What do we think? That's crazy. But respect on the come up. Here, we're gonna run the twos and then I'll run the ones. We got two more. Yo, appreciate the tip. So real for that. And we're gonna run two more size 14s and then we're gonna call it good. Size 15 right now? No. I only got two pairs of 14s. That's what's left in the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and pin the Unks or UNCs, I should say. Those do come with a box. The last two pairs will be coming with a box. They're all pre-owned though, but we're gonna run it here. So these are pre-owned with box though. UNC Tulos, size 14s. Ooh, there are some pre-bids on these. Good luck to y'all. But this is a clean colorway, honestly. I think twos, they don't get enough love. They don't get hate. They just are kind of overlooked. And the two lows are cleaner than the highs in my opinion. But some UNC two lows. I didn't show the soles. Let me show what y'all are working with here. But UNC's size 14s, two lows. These do come with box, just so you know. But we're gonna be wrapping up the stream here soon. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. For those that have stayed the whole time, you're real for that. This is my second ever stream, so I'm kind of doing my thing. Sorry, y'all. We only got one pair left after this, and it's a size 14. But you can always tune in. Hey, 24 bucks, a steal. Under 30 bucks. That's kind of swag. So, the last pair, although it is in a replacement box, it's a Jordan 1 Low, and it is a mocha. So, let me go ahead and pin this. It is in a replacement box. And they wrote Mocha 1 Low on here. The little mocha in the cup. In the front, though, they had Phazo Air Force Ones, but these are a size 14. They're going to be a Mocha 1 Low, and this is what's going to be ending off the show. This is what y'all are going to be bidding on. They are not Phazos like the box stated, just Mochas. Let me show y'all the star loss. Oh, wait. There isn't any. Kind of clean. There are pre-bids. Yo, come on now. I did not pay attention to that. But they're a size 14 Mocha Lows. Replacement box. But this is what you're working with. Let's make sure you're getting it in all lighting. Right now we're under retail. That's a come up for y'all. Size 14 Mocha Lows. So that y'all can see what we're working with. But thank y'all for tuning in today. Appreciate it. My second stream here with Sneak City, and I'm doing my thing. Oh, you just gotta clean that off. But don't worry. Everything else, everything else is chill. Congrats on the come up. 71 bucks under retail, size 14, Mocha 1 Lows. So that would conclude today's auctions, at least for me. My name was Diego. The Dookie action, nah, no, that's crazy. Honestly, here, before I pack them up, I'll clean them off for you. I gotcha. Thank you for copying, and thank y'all for tuning in. Today it was me, right, followed by or following Tia, but we're here at Sneak City in the shop here at the Alderwood Mall. Thank y'all for stopping by. We're wrapping up stream, but appreciate y'all for joining. So I'm gonna go ahead, wrap up here, and then we will see y'all on the next one, which I think there's a show later tonight. So double check all of our upcoming shows, bookmark them, see when we got other shows coming up. Dolla Stealzzz, I think, is the name we're gonna keep, and that's when y'all will know it's from the shop. It's gonna be me and Orion running these. We're in store, and then the girls will also be running shows as well. So without further ado, I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Some people sent tips. Never necessary. It's appreciated though. I will catch y'all on the flip. Thank y'all for joining. Have a good rest of your day.